out there doing drugs.
But we have to be able to nurture individuals,
Mm-hmm.
and according to their circumstances and the reality of where we live, the construction of that, that's what enables us to be able to do that. You think about a 50 Cent. 50 Cent was a drug dealer. 50 Cent has the mind to be able to do so many different
Yeah.
things, but he's only one of us. And this sister that just passed away, she was one of the best of us. This is a pre-minister.
Ooh, yes.
So this is a big concern because they took one of our best that
And
we
we
have
need
to
to
our
put more of those type of people in front of our kids and say, just
Yes,
like
we
they
do.
did it, you can do it. As a matter of fact, they're doing it to open the door so you can do
Mm-hmm.
We actually did a Black Wall Street for work.
I'm gonna say that.
And we worked on that, and we really need to get it together. But we have that stigma on each other. We don't want to spend money, but at the same time, our service needs to be, and you hear a lot of that. The service. I went over there, and the service was it.
But you paid up your money anyway. I wish somebody would treat me back. I said, excuse me.
Yeah.
I have a tip for you. I do indeed. If you want my money,
Yeah.
you won't have to earn it like you try to earn everybody else's.
Right.
income.
Yeah, we gotta, yeah. And we can do that, but we definitely work on that.
We can. I mean, we've always had smaller Black Wall Street, even during really in the 20s and stuff. There was always communities where Black people would go.
Yeah.
Harlem was a place to do that. And so it's not like we don't know how to do it. And yes, do you think they're not going to come after you? Of course they are. Be ready.
Mhm.
Be ready for that.
That's why
Yeah,
we have
you're right.
each other's. So when you come for one, you're gonna come for
All
That's
of
right.
us.
We travel roll deep.
We
We roll hundreds and thousands deep. I told y'all, don't get in my soapbox. All right, return this back to
at KHVN. And also, don't forget now about the Harambe Festival.
He loves to
That's
roll
coming up here
that
in
off his
Dallas,
son,
Texas.
Harambe.
Got to.
From 10 a.m. until 12 noon. That's a 10 a.m. to 6 o'clock at the Martin Luther King Center, 2922 MLK Boulevard. Now, coming up at 3 o'clock, there's going to be a special dove release from what we understand. Remember, our brothers and sisters who have crossed over, people like the former Dallas City Councilwoman Carolyn Davis and her daughter, and of course, Golden Gate
You
Funeral
want to get
Home's
a
going to be doing that.
closer
And
picture of
speaking
you
of
can go
Golden Gate
around
Funeral
there,
Home now
just don't knock
tonight,
those pictures off that
according
wall,
to
or we're
Bruce
gonna have to
Carter,
kill you.
spokesman of the family, Tatiana's
only
week
one chance.
will be
I'm all
tonight
right.
starting at 8:30 until 9:30.
That's
Glad they got Zoom. Yeah,
It
It is black on black crime.
It is. But we're gonna have to, but at least we're telling you it's coming, so you can prepare.
Yeah.
Like I said, teach my neighbor, I said, prepare to defend yourself, because it's coming.
It's coming.
Texas, a 1608 pastor,
Take
being
over,
right
because
now we're
listen,
talking
Sherry,
with
do I
the
need to get
brotherhood.
prepared to
Now the
defend
brotherhood is
yourself?
saying
So
that
what
some
would this
people
come?
don't feel safe.
All right, guys,
They don't feel
mics are
safe
live.
calling police. James Smith went before the Hoover City Council on last night to tell the council that he believes that Tatiana's spirit is calling out for justice, saying, don't let them get away with this. And of course, Aaron Dean, a police officer who shot her, pretty much has been charged with murder. He resigned before he could be tried, but he's free on bond. And that upset a lot of people. Last night, in studio with us today, our brother Daryl Tubex, you heard from him a little bit earlier there. Also, Pastor Brother Malachi P.L. Reynolds is with us today. Angelico McKinney is here. Of course, Donnell Ballard. And also, we have Brother Malik, who is with us on the Heaven 97 KHVN live line. And let's see, now let's go to Angelico McKinney. Let's bring Angelico into the conversation. Angelico, once again, good to have you back in studio. You've been seemingly there on the front line fighting for the people. Just kind of talk to us about the conflict resolution and those who may be fearful in calling Fort Worth PD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, Dr. Ashley, thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
I really, after this tragedy happened with our sister Tatiana, we had already been pushing this conflict resolution hotline with the brotherhood out in our communities and the apartment complexes that we visit when certain tragedies happen, or just when we are walking in our doing our weekly, working with the community.
Yes.
But we thought that it'd be good to kind of push it out to our community again, to reiterate the importance of us policing ourselves and being a part where we don't have to worry about, complaining about the police being in our community. We can check on our neighbors. We can do this ourselves. So we have the meet, and it really is important to me. And it don't matter who number it is or where it came from. It doesn't matter. We just got to get this number out, and we got to understand we can use it and make it make it effective to where we can start staying alive, and and also to bring us back together as a community too. You knowing your neighbors again and different things of that nature, and you can use it for so many different ways. But like you said, with the conflict, stopping the beef, or checking on your neighbor, it could be where a senior is living there and the grass is high and they need somebody to come and cut it.
Yes.
Or might be saying, hey, well, I call the police out to I had somebody rob my house, but I want to have somebody out here with me to hold that police accountable. So, which is just a lot of different uses for the line, and we just wanted to make sure that we got the number out to our community that there is help and there is an alternative to calling the police.
All right, well, once again, that's Brother Angelico McKinney. We thank you so much for that. Now,
thank you.
Let's get Donnell into the conversation. Also, we're going to get Pastor, our Brother Malachi. We've got Malik on the line here, but Donnell Ballard, God bless you, Donnie B. And some of your thoughts about all that's going on here, Donnie B.
I think it's really sad what's going on. We just got to continue to pray for our community. I think the most important thing, we have to continue to protest and continue to come together as a community. And I think if we do that, we're going to be all right. But right now, we have all these problems with how these police officers, and I do want to iterate to the community that not all police officers are bad officers, but we need these good officers to start speaking up.
That's right.
With these bad officers. If
Yes,
we can
sir.
start doing that, just like Lico was telling me earlier, man, if we can get a whole group of people to come together as these officers, all the good officers to come together, we can make a difference in the community. And that's what's missing. We need to be able to get all these officers to come together, because they can't fire if you get 50 to 100 officers that say, hey, we can't allow this to continue to happen. You can't fire all the officers.
Yes.
So that's what we have to start.
Yes, indeed. Right, let's go to the Heaven 97 Kitchen Lifeline. Then we're going to come back and bring Brother Pastor Malachi into the conversation. But Brother Malik, you're on the Heaven 97 KHVN Lifeline with us. And Brother Malik, some of your thoughts about what's going on here, Malik.
Well, being that you are older than anybody that's sitting in their room,
Yes, sir.
saying nothing new,
Yes, sir.
but it's happening in our community, saying nothing new. It's something that's repetitive and ongoing with these what we call police department. If you don't do nothing about it for them, I don't care what you call it, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that area of town. I was part of my family from the South region to go into here and everything about it almost makes you want to go when you get to this system. We see things are still disobedient. You got to be different. And right now, I'm in the construct of a boycott movement.
Yes, sir.
Because that's one of the things I told her that my dad, James Austin, that's what the one thing they gave us. We don't do nothing unless we get stuff come out of the movement that my dad went to. We get it changed, a lot of social changes, a lot of legislation changes, a lot of policies got changed. We don't have that same attitude that my dad had. The Facebook is already there. They fought by all these issues that black were losing. The Negroes fought. Now, I take on my evolution. This is my new revolution. Here we start at his mindset. If you are in a revolution, it's better than six. I think that that's part of our mission state. People have to think. That type of attitude that if you're not going to adhere to argument, stop asking. When you ask, you need to debate. That's what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
And y'all went in, my dad went in with the business and got what they asked, what they demanded. So when we go to the monster of the boycott, it's going to shake for what it's for. So I just ain't a bunch of rolling and a bunch of talking, but we gotta have something come out constructive to come out of this situation.
Right, everybody, that's once again Brother Malik, who is on the line. And now let's go to Pastor Brother Malachi P.L. Reynolds. And once again, Pastor Brother, we thank you, Brother Pastor Malachi, some of your thoughts from it.
Greetings. I send you greetings from the Lost Found Israelites Ministry of Fort Worth, Texas. And I just want to say that the blood of our dear sister, Tatiana Jefferson, is crying out for justice.
Man.
And here it is, 50 years later, we are still, as a people, dealing with the same issue. We thought that integrating the police departments across the United States would make things better. But instead, we find that things are worse. So here it is. We are left with this brilliant choice to, which is called this brilliant choice, which is conflict resolution, which is simply about us policing ourselves and governing ourselves. And you know, the Bible teaches a lot about brotherhood.
Yes.
The Bible teaches a lot about loving your neighbor. I want to plainly just say what Jesus meant when he said love your enemies. He was actually talking to a Pacific nation called the Israelites, telling them to love your brothers and your sisters as your brothers and your sisters and not to treat them as an enemy. The thing is that, listen, the United States is a political entity with multiple nations within it. So just because we're all in this one political entity, it doesn't mean we are all of one nation. And listen, we as a people, black people, we are fighting for our rights to be recognized as a human being. The police departments across this country do not recognize or respect us as human beings.
Amen.
So we are left with this brilliant choice
So true.
that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan came with,
That's right.
with the Million Man March and the Millions More movement and the Justice or Else.
Yes.
It is a brilliant choice because it is a choice that the divine creator gave us in the first place, which is to police ourselves and to govern our own people. And we have that divine human right. Listen, there is no peace between the black community and the police departments across the United States. There is no peace. And we are left with this brilliant choice where we have to, you understand, you know, do welfare checks upon our own people. You understand? And this is a brilliant choice. And I just, I fully endorse the conflict resolution because we have begged and pleaded with Mayor Betsy Price of Fort Worth, Texas. We have begged and pleaded with the City Council of Fort Worth, Texas. We have begged, we have protested, we are marched, and we are still protesting.
Yes.
And we are still marching 50-something years later. But we are left with this choice, and we will utilize this choice to protect our own, within the legal frame that is provided us.
Right. Well,
Thank you.
And of course, his pastor,
All right
brother,
now.
All
right now.
Woo.
We're not ready to pause for a quick break, but I want to leave with just a comment from a young lady who went before the city council last night. This is an Anglo sister here, and looked like she was kind of singing, rapping.
Man, that she was.
Come back and take some of your phone calls here anyway.
What do you got to say? What you just said? This is we got a lot of people checking this out.
Lauren Hill with the Hoochie.
Well, conflict resolution is the solution. It's all about us governing ourselves and protecting our own.
Yes.
This is the only option that we have been left with.
Yeah.
And this is a divine
So
option.
this is a white girl singing?
Yes, it is. I was there last night. Man, she got a beautiful voice. When she got through, she started having. She had tears coming to her eyes, and she was crying. She was upset. This is the second week she been in there.
So I tell people, protesting in the streets are fine, I'm all of that, but if you really want to protest, go to the voting polls.
Somebody said that.
Relieve them of their duties.
You?
We need to vote.
Yes.
You need to go vote. If you don't vote, don't be crying about nothing. You have one voice. Use your one voice to say, oh, no, you're not serving me, you gotta go.
That's so true.
Because that's why Betsy's still there, because she think, oh, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They can protest all they want to in the street, they don't do nothing about it. Go do something about it, get her place.
You right.
Heaven 97, please hold for me.
Man,
Heaven 97, please hold for me.
phone I'm ringing
Caller,
up
you
the
still there?
phone.
Hold for me, we're gonna go ahead and break. When we come back, you're first in line. Caller, you still there? Okay, hold for me.
A lot of people calling in.
Caller, you still there?
Man.
Okay, hang for me when we come back. On commercial break, you're third in line, okay?
I almost had tears coming to my eyes when I heard that last night.
She used her 3 minutes.
She touched me last night when I was there.
What was the reaction to the council with her doing that?
Nothing. They had
No different.
had their head down.
Looking down, trying not
Yeah.
to look.
Mhm.
No
And
different if
trying
I
not
went
to
up there
hear.
and said something.
Yeah,
that was
looking
100%
down, trying
right.
not to hear.
Mhm.
They don't say a word, man.
And you should have seen
Talking to a
Kelly.
wall over there at City Hall. It's terrible, man.
You should have seen Kelly.
That's what they is, a wall.
You should have seen Kelly at the break. She had the whole time.
Yeah, because they know, you know, keep in mind, even those folks who didn't agree with what the Klan was doing and all that stuff, they just were too afraid to say anything because they were afraid to lose, they
Their
didn't
job.
want to become part of what was being flailed towards us. Because
Mhm.
they even told them, if you help a black person, we're gonna treat you just like we treat them. They were afraid of that.
Wow.
So when you think about the people who helped in the Underground Railroad, they actually were literally giving their lives, because had they been caught, that was it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of white people that did help
Yeah.
out.
But it was
People don't even know about the history of Ohio and the Underground Railroad. That's a huge, huge part of the Underground Railroad.
Wow.
Is there.
That was the pathway into Canada.
Yes.
But you should have seen how many white people that was there speaking up for the black community. It was a lot
Well,
of them.
because right is right, is wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter about the color of your skin. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
If you wrong in black, you wrong in white. You wrong
Yeah.
in Asian, you wrong. I mean, if you right, no matter what.
Yeah,
color.
right.
They see the injustice. They see how they get away with certain things when we get shot and killed on certain things. They see
Yeah.
it.
They
It's right there.
they do. They still
You
do.
can't help but see
People
it.
sitting on the council know that, but I bet you they're not gonna be the first one to say, I agree, because then they're gonna face the wrath of the rest of those folks sitting on that face.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta be brave enough to say, well, you know what? Let me just throw all my rocks in here with the rest of the gang, we gonna get this done.
That's all you can do.
Y'all got a marble ring, okay, I'm throwing my marbles in, let's do this.
Yeah.
I ain't got a cat out, but let's do it.
Yeah.
You tell you to play marbles now.
Yeah, play marbles. They don't play marbles no more. They love playing marbles. I get that bogey, boy. I
Marbles
get
and
that.
jacks, boy, I was
Yeah.
a jack
Think
queen.
about pickup stick.
Oh,
That-
my.
Dixie stick. Anyway, yeah, marbles was a thing. Anyway, love marbles, boy.
In the day and age that we are now, with all the technology that we have, there's no sense that we still have this kind of mindset of that kind of slavery
Going
when
on, yeah.
we are so technologically advanced. But you know, the Bible said they're gonna be smarter but weaker. You can't
Yeah.
be smarter, you need to be smart and strong.
Yep, that's it.
He did say moments. He did say.
But we got it though, because the truth is gonna be revealed to us before the masses, and we got it. We just gotta accept it. We got it.
I'll let you know when you might
We'll be looking forward to talking with Taurus Ross. Taurus Ross will be coming back and being with us, but right now we're still focusing on the board. We're talking here today with the brotherhood, and they were going to give out a phone number. We're going to give this phone number out. We've been just kind of holding it back because we're going to give the phone number out for those of you who may fear calling the Fort Worth Police Department. Now, James White, the young man who did call the Fort Worth Police Department for a welfare check. The next thing we know,
And that's the other thing, they always say, if you see something, say something, and then when you say something, supposed to get killed, we don't have to stop believing. That's gonna make us not say anything.
Mhm.
You can't say something, then come out and kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
Golden Gate Funeral Home here in Dallas, Texas. Now with us at this time, Angelico
All right, gentlemen,
McKinney.
mics are
We have
live.
Donnell Ballard who's with us today. Brother Darrell 2X is with us today. And also Pastor Brother Malachi P.L. Reynolds is in the building here. Of course, Brother Malik has been with us via telephone here on Heaven 97. Let's take a quick call or two from a listener out there. And of course, we're going to give out the phone number in just a quick minute here. But caller, we thank you so much for holding. You're on Heaven 97. Caller, go right ahead, please.
Yes, thank you for that call.
Yes, sir.
Yes, brother mentioned something about a voice pattern, so that
Okay, sir, can you speak up a little bit louder, or are you on a Bluetooth or something, or, we may have to discharge Malik on the line there, but, let's see if we can get him. Sir, can you speak up a little bit louder?
Yes, brother.
Much better, much better. Thank you, sir.
We need to stop boycotting our own.
That's right. That's right, Rhino. You have to go. That's right.
In Atlanta, now what if they bring something like that here, and I was, years ago,
I said that we
some trouble about cancer. He was Huey's chief of staff, and he said that the biggest mistake they made was not having a people management of that movement. And I hope these others don't make that same mistake.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. The gentleman, the caller was asking about boycotting black businesses, and do you have maybe a Black Buy Day like they did in Atlanta, any kind of black movement, Black Dollar Day, something like that?
Yes, sir, we sure do. Right now we got boycott FTW, boycott Fort Worth, which is an initiative of us here in Fort Worth, a lot of leaders, and what that consists of is that on Sundays, instead of Sundays only, right now we're going to black businesses, black eateries, and supporting that black eatery just on Sundays, because we just didn't want to give our people a whole lot to do at one time. So we're thinking on Sundays, if you don't eat at home, go out to a black business and eat there and support that black business. But if you don't want to spend money there, please eat at home. Do not spend at no other places but a black eatery. And that's on Sundays only right now.
Okay, and also let's talk about that hotline number, the number that you all have as an alternative. Let's give that number out now.
Yes, sir. That number to the conflict resolution hotline number is 682-800-2601. Again, that's 682-800-2601.
All right. Let's take some more calls here on 97. Let's go to this caller here who's standing by. Let's give her talking here with the Brotherhood, who said they have an alternative if you're afraid to call the Fort Worth police. But caller, we thank you for holding. You're on Community Forum. Go right ahead, please.
Yes, hi. My heart does go out because I'm an African American. I happen to live on the north side of town, North Fort Worth, and so I can't complain about any issues I'm having out here. But I would like to just say I think it's great what I'm hearing. I think conflict resolution sounds wonderful. However, I'm not hearing anyone say anything about crime watch. And I'm a minority, and most of my neighbors are of different races, and I did that for over a number of years. And so I think getting us involved in the community is awesome. And as neighbors, we should know our neighbors. And I just want to I haven't heard anyone mention crime watch yet.
Okay.
I would love for you to research that. Not everyone's going to probably be on one accord with one type of help, but this is just one other way that the community has one. Or to know your neighbors, then there's things going on, you have each other, you call, you email them. So that's what I'm like.
Gentlemen, the caller there was concerned about a crime watch and those type of concerns. Any comments about crime watches, or is this part of a crime watch?
This is actually, that same type of initiative of crime watch. Again, our goal is to get with any type of community organization. There's not a silver bullet to any of our issues, and there's not a cause or a organization that it is that we wouldn't work with or partner with. What we do know is that we have a process and procedure as far as how we have our mediators trained, and how we want to go out into the community. But I would definitely love to connect with the caller and or any organization to train and see some of the opportunities for both programs. I myself, through this situation, have also not heard about any other efforts of Crime Watch, so I'm not familiar with what they're actually doing at this point in time. However, moving forward, I do thank her for referring them, because I would like to follow up and see what opportunities we have of working together.
Yeah, I think Fort Worth have had Code Blue. They've got Ministers Against Crime. And what about now black police officers who are off duty, or is this just strictly a citizens thing?
Well, you know what? There's opportunity for training and development from every aspect. There's something that an officer, because one thing about it is that officer, when he takes off his uniform, he has the opportunity to be shot and killed as well. So I think that any guidance and wisdom that could be offered from them would also be something that we could accept and use as well.
All right, let's take another quick call here. Once again, we're talking with the Brotherhood. They're in studio with us here today on Channel 97, telling you that if you fear calling the Fort Worth Police Department. What's that number again, gentlemen?
That number is 682-800-2601.
All right, let's go to this caller. Caller, we thank you. You're on Community Forum. Go right ahead there, caller.
Good afternoon, Brother Robert.
Bless you, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hey, I'm a citizen here in Fort Worth as well, and I think there was a young lady at the city council office that made a good suggestion in reference to the Citizens Council, and that's making sure that we get defense attorneys or criminal attorneys on the Citizens Board that can also aid in prosecuting these officers. And like I say, the number one thing that definitely needs to take place in Fort Worth is to get our citizens, our minorities, registered to vote. And like I say, and have them to understand. Like I say, I noticed a great meeting that came out of last Tuesday. I mean, the great attendance that came out of last Tuesday's meeting. And like I say, everyone comes out, but like I say, again, we cannot let that die down. We need those individuals registered to vote and also actively participating in the voting process. Another thing that I'd like to address in reference to the city of Fort Worth is that they're attempting to unite communities and things of that nature so that they can have some more input
Of that mediating process to go out and help us in our community. So that's a little bit about what our goal is, and we already have a number that we was using for the conflict resolution line. Now we've added that new piece to be able to allow us to go back into the communities and also do those wellness checks as well.
Yes, sir. And this is for people who may have some hesitation or some fear in calling the police?
Yes, sir, because we are, again, we're in a condition to where, we're not comfortable with ourselves. And we have an open enemy in which some of us feel comfortable with reaching out to assist us. However, in that assistance, we come up dead, we come up attacked, as we've seen in our sister Jacqueline Craig. So, we have to be able to do these things in our own community to create an environment for us to be able to thrive in.
Amen. I tell you what, we've got to get ready to go at 972. That's 972-963-972. Our brother
Okay.
And he'll probably come over here during the break.
Our brother
Okay.
PL Reynolds, also represented here from Angelico McKinney.
Okay.
And Donnell Ballard, do you feel safe in Fort Worth? How do you go about calling the police in Fort Worth? Did you and our attorney got a before or right after this?